Welcome back to my channel. Let's learn how to make this structured bow. It was taken from a paid tutorial, but I hope you learn a lot from this.
This is actually freestyle. You can freestyle it the way you want it. Okay, for me, I'll just do maybe 6 inches. At the end of the day, I need 5 inches. Okay, at the end of the day, I need 5 inches, or let's say 6.5. So at the end of the day, I'll have 6 inches. 6.5 inches. I'll just mark it down. 6.5 inches. 6.5 inches by 20. I can do 21 inches or 20. Okay, let's do 20. Then I'll add half inch for sewing allowance. So 6.5 inches by 20 and half. Okay, now you understand why I'm adding the half. The half is because of sewing allowance. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and cut it out. There's no serious thing to this. I just cut it out. I'll just get out. Plus that, I'll just go ahead and sew on half inch. I didn't use any stay on this. You can choose to use stay, you know, hair stay. For me, I'm using crinoline to structure it. Okay, so that's why I'm not really bothering myself about stay. So I'm cutting this out because we don't need this part. Our 20.5 inches stopped there. So after doing that, what we'll do next is to use crinoline. You know, we have 20.5 inches here, so we'll just cut crinoline that same length, 20.5 inches, and make it by 6 inches. I hope that makes sense. So this is about this is like 22 inches. I love to do a little extra so that I don't run on shortage. Okay, I don't run on shortage. So I'll just cut about 4 of this. So three, and 4. Okay, so you know this crinoline is by 2 inches. Each is going to overlap each other. That's why you're seeing me have up to 4 pieces. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to overlap. Even if it's on half inch, I'll just overlap each other on of the crinoline so it stays in place. So I'll continue on the other side. I'll just overlap each other, do the same thing until I'm able to get this. I don't think I'm going to use it for my child. I don't think I'm going to need it for my child. Here I'm just trying to show you how to do it. Since my child's one has a lacing bar, even with the lacing bar you can still make this, you know. It's just preference. For my child, I don't really like doing too much, but some customers may need bow alongside their own, so that's why I'm showing you how this is done. So I'm cutting this out. I'll take it to the ironing table. I'll fix it first. See our bow here, and I'll go ahead and turn it out. Okay, turn it out. This is where the center back, the inner part is going to be. So I'll just fold this, then fold it this other way so it passes through it freely. Okay, you can see that was really easy. So I'll go to the sewing table, to the ironing table rather, pushing this out. Go to the ironing table, iron this, and then bring it back, okay? You can see how it's already, looking. But when we finish ironing, we'll have something better. Then we're done ironing, and this is how it looks. So just going to fold it into two and sew on 1/2 inch. But I think my crinoline still didn't get, imagine 22 inches and it still didn't get to crinoline stretches a bit. It shrinks, not stretches. Crinoline shrinks a lot, so that's why you have to add more to it, more allowance to it. So I'm just going to sew on maybe 0.75 so it touches the crinoline and makes it stay in place. So that's it, and can trim this out now. So turning it, and this is what we have. So you just make sure that this also stays at the center so it doesn't disturb your child. Then we use a thread and needle. So at this point you can fold your fabric into two and measure it to know which side is the center, okay? So this is what I'm just going to do. I'm just going to fold it this way, then know my center. So this is 9, so this is like 4.5. That means I'm on the right path. I can still use a chalk, to still, because I don't want a situation where I do this and I have to loosen it and redo it, okay? So just do the right thing, So this is it. Just put your needle, push it out. You can do up to 5 openings. 1, 2, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? And you drag it. That's all. Can you see? You can see that this is actually big, especially for my daughter. It's going to be big for, it's going to be okay for her. That's what I mean. It's big enough. So you go ahead, secure your stitch, secure it, and close it up. End your stitch. After doing that, the next thing you do is just you get a piece of fabric, okay, and you cut it. So you just fold in, fold in. You can actually choose to sew this. You can choose to sew it, but me, I don't want to sew. So you bring it here, whoosh. You bring it here. You can see this is looking beautiful already. You go ahead and sew it as well. Now we are done sewing. You can choose to make this detachable, or you can tack it to the dress, to the back of the dress. Me, I love making detachable bows because it's not every time you want to wear gowns with bows that way, So what if I'm making it detachable? What I'll just do is I'll add press buttons to this, maybe 2 points, 1, 2, 3, 3 points, 1, 2, 3, so it stays in place, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do as this. But I just wanted to show you how to actually make a bow. For me, I'm just going to pin it to my child's dress, just for show off, to show you. Then Then you can choose to embellish it. Anyhow you want to embellish it is fine. I have this stuff I used for the upper part of the dress. You can just, use it. It's looking beautiful, right? Anyhow you want to do it, go ahead. Okay, the preference is completely yours.